brings us to our next item of business, which is our public information. We have one speaker this evening that has been allotted 5 minutes. Miss Elizabeth Gordon, who will be speaking to us about horse-drawn carriages in the downtown. Ms. Gordon, welcome.
Thank you all. It's good to be with you, and thanks for allowing me to speak tonight. I'm speaking to you on the recently proposed issue to expand horse-drawn carriages in downtown Wilmington. I know that many people in the city consider these carriages to be quaint, a very delightful part of downtown life. However, there is another perspective that sees them as something that is inappropriate and even cruel, and it's a perspective that I share and that many others in Wilmington also share. And I can let you know that people will be coming in the days and weeks ahead to let you know about this alternative perspective and ask you to not expand horse-drawn carriages in Wilmington. I'd like to just leave you with two particular points tonight as you consider the proposal to expand those carriages in downtown. The first point is to think about them as outmoded, as just as antiquated, outmoded, and as outdated as they truly are. The reason we have horse-drawn carriages, of course, is because in the past we had not yet invented powerful machinery to do things for us, so we had animals do that instead. And we now know that our technology has changed, and so now is our thinking about how we use animals. And horse-drawn carriages fall under the umbrella of a lot of uses of animals that are no longer considered appropriate or even positive. For example, we see things like just last year, the Ringling Brother Barnum and Bailey Circus is no longer with us, something that did delight people for generations, but now people realize, perhaps having elephants, under a big top is not such fun entertainment. Same thing with something like SeaWorld, where you have, which is not out of business yet, but is definitely decreasing in revenue and struggling because, again, the perspective has changed. So I'd just like you to think about the outmoded nature of those rides. And I would encourage Wilmington to want to be ahead of the curve when it comes to issues like this and not lagging behind. The second and final issue has to do with safety, not just of the horses, but of the drivers of the carriages and of the pedestrians as well. As far as I know, Wilmington is very lucky in that we have not had a serious accident involving horse carriages. I think we should be very grateful for that and celebrate that. On the other hand, I think we simply have been very lucky to dodge a bullet. And in other cities that have horse carriages, accidents, even fatal ones, have happened, and they really do lots of damage, not just to those who are personally affected bodily, but to the reputation of the city as well. I can let you know that just less than 1 month ago in San Antonio, Texas, a horse-drawn carriage in their downtown was hit from behind by a vehicle, killing its driver, injuring one pedestrian, and injuring the horse so badly that she was euthanized. 1 month before that, in December of 2017, in a suburb of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a horse-drawn carriage accident injured 15 individuals, and there's more to be found. So, yes, do tourists like these? Sure, some tourists do, but others, like me, when I first moved here, was not happy to see horses breathing exhaust, clomping on heavy pavement, and being in an urban area like that. It does not seem appropriate. And I would suggest that for safety reasons alone, keeping in mind that these things don't have airbags, the horses are exposed, the driver's exposed, certainly all the passengers are. It's a safety issue, and it's something that can easily be avoided if we think about certainly not expanding the carriages, and perhaps even phasing them out. So I will leave you with final thought that to please not wait for an accident to happen. I don't think we need to needlessly risk death or injury to any person or animal. and I hope you will not vote to expand or increase the number of horse-drawn carriages in Wilmington. I'd like us to envision a downtown that has safe, humane, and modern transportation choices. Thank you so much.